Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Girls Just Want to Have Lanfang and Victoria 3. All right, let's dive right into this. Before we do, of course, let me make sure I can hear myself. Hello, me. Make sure I can hear myself. Hello, me. Hello, back at you, buddy. All right, so, um, let's do this. All right, let's dive in. So, we had the session earlier today. Also should point out this is the last Victoria 3 stream before the big update tomorrow. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Um, all right. I saw something earlier today. Someone asking what time it's going to be released. Someone said 9 a.m. Eastern. So that was, somebody on the internet who said that. So, of course, they got to be trustworthy. I mean, I'm just somebody on the internet, and I trust me, so why wouldn't I trust them? All right, so where we left it earlier, we're failing at multiculturalism this past, so whatever. We are on the verge of taking on Qing. Now, I think, okay, so something I'm trying to get better at in the game is to not be so hesitant and precious when it comes to when to attack. Oh man, look at this. Okay, I am still trying to get used to all this, like when Twitch decides to do ads and everything. So it looks like it's going to an ad break in like 40 seconds. So anybody watching on Twitch, if it goes to an ad, I won't unpause. I won't do the first unpause until the ad is done. But I am going to continue to talk about what the plan for today is. So something I'm trying to get better at is I feel like I'm too precious sometimes with like when I'm going to attack, waiting for the perfect conditions. And like you're never really going to reach the perfect conditions. See, the thing I've been worried about is if we try to lower autonomy, so we can increase our autonomy, or we can go for independence. It doesn't give us the option right now, but if we expel diplomats, we'll lose cordial, and then we can go after them. If we do this, it looks like it's very likely these guys are going to join in. Now, is that the case? I mean, I don't entirely know for sure if they're going to join in or not, I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be the case. I am just taking like this what is it, like prediction, right? And so what I'm basically trying to say is I think I'm just going to go for it. I think I'm just going to Leroy Jenkins my way into this war. And so the thing to think about is, do I go for increasing my autonomy or do I go for independence? I was thinking about this today and I'm not sure. See, if we go for independence, we have our own market, but I think we need the Qing market. Like for example, you look at our states, we don't even have a cotton plantation anywhere. So our only source of cotton, will come from livestock ranches or trade. So there's that. The other thing is, it's not up there right now, but we are getting a lot of migration from Korea. It's actually not having any right now, but basically we have been. If we leave the Qing market, I'm afraid we might lose that. Now we could stay in the Qing market, we can just try to increase our autonomy. And so benefits are we lose this payment, so we don't have to pay this anymore, but we stay in the Qing market. They'll stay, you know, our ally in wars. If we were independent, there's a chance, you know, we could try to get another larger power with a better military on our side as an ally, but that's a big if. So I kind of think we're going to just increase our autonomy and stay in the Qing market, because then when we go after the Dutch East Indies, we'll definitely have them on our side. And apparently everybody in the world right now loves Qing in this game. That's why nobody wants to, you know, support my independence. So I think we're just going to try to... I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to stay increase our autonomy. And also, now that I'm thinking about this, yeah, they have a defensive pact. Qing has a defensive pact with Spain. Eventually, when we take on the Dutch East Indies, if we put all of these states as a war goal, then we ask Qing to come in as an ally. They become the leader of the war, which means then Spain would join in on that war. So I think what we're going to do is a very, very long-winded way of saying we're going to increase our autonomy here. That's how we're going to tackle this. All right. So let's do that, huh? Let's do that. So let's take a look at our military. Also, I'm pretty sure if we just try to... Yeah, if we increase our autonomy, we stay in the Qing market for the war. I'm pretty sure. So in terms of mobilization options, I think we'll pretty much just use this for now. We don't need transportation because they have to naval invade us. As long as the Dutch East Indies doesn't join in, then all we have to do is successfully stave off the naval invasion. So let's set all of our generals to defend. We don't have anybody here yet. Something we can do... For now, let's get rid of the Greener Grass campaign. Let's put the enlistment efforts. And let's just pray and hope for the best. So let's do this. We're going to start the episode off with a bang tonight. Oh, here we go. Let's raise those military wages. Let's raise our tax rate. Alright, so right at the get-go... Okay, so the Dutch East Indies might ally with us. I have a feeling they're just going to want one of our states. I don't think they're going to ask for anything else. But who knows? Maybe. Maybe they'll do the right thing. So let's mobilize these guys. And raise the conscripts. These guys don't have any soldiers yet, so we'll hold off on that. We could wait until those barracks are built, but, you know, like, whatever. We have these guys. Let's place you here. Because any naval invasion... Well, I guess naval invasion could be here, too. Well, they're already moving, whatever. Let's unpause. And we unpause. Here we go. Let's do this. I'm trying to be more aggressive and not be so precious with everything. Let's hope for the best. I mean, in the end, we're just looking for more autonomy. We're not asking for independence, Qing. I think this is the best way forward. I don't know. Could be a big mistake. But if it is a mistake, we could always eventually fight for independence. We'll have a truce for 5 years. But then after that, you know. But I think we need the Qing market. I think we do. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, Qing's damaging relations. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. All right. All right. Here we go. So far, so good. Oh, yeah. Almost forgot. Yeah, look at that. Transfer states. That's the only way they're joining in. So they have Korea on their side. We're not going to ask for war reparations, because then we would have to naval invade them in order for this war to end. As it stands, we can just sit on this island. As long as the Dutch East Indies doesn't join in, we could just sit on this island and it'll lower their war score. So please, oh please, nobody join in here. Oh, let's start putting some... Yeah, let's get the artillery foundry sold, because it's profitable now. Why not? Give us a full... There you go. Alright, now... Let's make sure... I don't want future ones of these to be sold. Alright, so we've got a lot of wiggle room now. Oh my lord, are we... Oops. Spain is offering to provide military assistance? Alright. Oh my god. Oh my godzos. Countdown to war. The Dutch East Indies nor anybody else joined in. Okay. So maybe this is a lesson to myself to not be so hesitant with things. That war prediction screen isn't always a guarantee of what's going to happen. Okay, this is great. This is great. Well, well, that's not great. Goodbye, multiculturalism. So now they have to naval invade us. And they're not going to be able to. Yes. There we go. Okay. Look at that. So now, we just sit tight on this island. Whoa, where did they get this fleet of 17? I thought they only had 6 ships. What the hell happened there? So yeah, so now they're going to naval invade. So we have our fleet of 5. These guys are going to get destroyed, but whatever. Yeah, look at that. They're only sending 26 battalions, and we have 34. And I'm pretty sure ours are much more much stronger than theirs. All right, so there goes multiculturalism. Ooh, military assistance from the United States. Don't mind if I do for that as well. Okay, that is very much looking up. So we can't do multiculturalism right now. So maybe we could... I would love to do this and get the standard of living increase. But we need pharmaceuticals. Ah, man. Okay. So let's Oops. Let's get that next. And then we'll do this stuff. And then military statistics. Oh. Yeah, sorry, little boat guys. Today is just not going to be your day. Where are they sinking our convoys? The East China Sea. Yeah, maybe we should have just left these guys to go protect our... Yeah, we probably should have left these guys to go. Oh, well. Alright. Oh, wait. Well, but let's be doing a law of some kind here. There's something... We could do free trade. Poor laws. Yeah, but we don't want to be spending tons of money. Now the child labor. Oh yeah. Oh, so we do need. Let's do that. We're gonna need schools anyway. See this, but this is what I thought. If we had to do a naval invasion. So we are connected to the Qing market still.